Hello, welcome back. We just had a very sad end to the last episode. Let's go back to Grace's apartment, which is officially Grace's. Oh, we're in Act 3. Oh my gosh. Do you think we'll finish this like really soon? Gosh, I hope so. Not because I'm not enjoying it. I've been recording all day and I want to finish this game in one go.
It came to this, Grace. It's clear what your friend meant to you.
Her name was Freddy.
Her name is Freddy. Was Freddy. She was more than just my friend.
My
Yes,
best friend.
I see that. Grace, is that how Calliope died? Was she also attacked by the Furies? Do you remember?
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
No doubt sent by the same person. Perhaps for the same reason.
Who can command the Furies?
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
No one does, not these days. Hecate herself would have been my guess. Zeus might have, in his role as king of old Olympus, but he is long gone.
Clearly someone can do it.
Unless they weren't summoned. They could have been responding to something you did unwittingly, something Calliope also did. And what that could be? I'm afraid I have no clue.
Why did the Furies
The
stop?
Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just stabbed Freddy and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They exist to punish. They demanded blood, and blood was taken. It didn't need to be yours.
So if Freddy hadn't interfered...
They wouldn't have rested, not ever, until they had their due.
What are they?
And what are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
Think of them as forces of nature, but an aspect mortals rarely encounter. They're older than any idol. They were created to enforce the ancient laws.
There are ancient laws now?
Well, there were. Laws even the idols had to obey, from the earliest days of old Olympus. Even if they still existed and you'd broken one, we would all know. These are not petty crimes one stumbles into.
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
I don't know.
There's only one use for that mirror, to speak to the Fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The Fates know all that is or will be. Destiny is theirs to command, or so it's said. One contacts them either to know one's fate, or to change it. Not that the Fates are likely to oblige.
Can these fates really control the future?
They control the fate of all beings. I imagine it's they who give Apollo his powers, and they who write Hecate's books.
So someone really didn't want Calliope messing with them.
Or you, it seems.
Maybe
Could it
anyone.
have been the fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
They're not known to be vindictive. If they don't want to answer, they simply won't.
Yeah, I wonder what's up with that.
I don't know what to do. We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the fates.
Well, there is another way to ask them.
I wondered how long that would take. Hecate is enraged. She's threatened to close off the reliquary entirely and forever. Athena is beside herself.
Well, you know.
How long have you been standing there?
Long enough. You just had to keep pushing, didn't you? Until you got what you wanted.
Don't look at me like that.
This isn't about me. We're out of options, Apollo, and you know there's only one other way to contact the Fates.
Oh, how convenient.
What other way?
Wait, what's this about some other way? What are you talking about, Persephone?
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The Fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
Fuck yeah, let's do it! How does one do that?
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key, like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to. Then why did you come, Apollo? To gloat? To wish Grace well? Or to actually help? Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the Fates. It's simple.
And we could, I love the I'm in punk rock. Also, if we do that, then we could probably potentially bring back Freddy's soul, yeah?
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and, overthrow it?
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
Oh, dude.
So how do you...
The throne itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
We'd be breaking a rule?
So if we go to Hades and, find your throne, how much trouble would that get us into, exactly?
A great deal.
Like how much?
It's not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
But she's already been warned about breaking more rules.
So?
The responsibility of this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
Is there no other
Is
way?
there really no other way to talk to these Fates? Do we have to take the nuclear option?
Do you want to try going back to the reliquary?
No.
No, hell no.
The only other person with a direct connection to the Fates is Apollo here.
You know it doesn't work like that.
Then it's the throne or nothing, isn't it?
I'm
Okay.
in.
No need to keep selling me on it, I'm in.
You are?
Yeah, I need to punch something really hard. Or overthrow hell, I'm good with either of those things.
Yeah, dude.
Did you see that, Apollo? You see, that is what a backbone looks
That's
like.
what rage looks like.
I can't. I'm sorry. But this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies. According to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
You should have led with that. I already knew that,
what? Freddy's in Hades?
though. Yeah.
Persephone, why didn't you lead with that?
I didn't want it to seem like I was playing on your sympathy, Grace.
Well,
But
that
you'll
makes
play
sense.
on mine. Fine. I'll get you into Hades.
Well, she likes me. She doesn't like
I'm
you.
not going with you.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Apollo's so angry.
Shall I wait here, or...
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
I wouldn't want to lie to Hermes
Oh,
either.
hey, if
They're
it isn't
awesome.
Apollo and Grace and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
Whole
I'm
gang.
afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
Oh, this is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
To save my friend. Oh, I wish I could say to save Freddy. Last piece of the puzzle.
It's the only way to find out why Calliope was trying to contact the Fates.
The Fates?
There's something going on, Hermes. I'm at the edge of it, but without the Fates, I'll never know the truth.
And that means going to Hades, with or without Athena's permission.
Okay.
Whee! Let's hop
Signal
in.
when you need to come back.
You sure?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace. And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's go.
Listen, girl, if I'm gonna be dating you, you gotta be at least a little tiny bit nicer to Apollo. I get that he was a dick, but that was so long ago, and I know it hurts, but we gotta deal with that
Underworld.
so that you guys can at least communicate on a neutral ground. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You don't have to like each other or be friends, but be neutral. Be cordial.
It feels so empty. So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter.
Oh?
A bitter shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it
Orpheus!
since my exile. I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
Orf. Why haven't you mentioned
You didn't
him?
think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because
it
it's
is.
irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him any longer.
And what are we supposed to do? Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him to a duel?
Yeah, dude.
That's what you're here for.
I'm
The
gonna fight
duel.
him?
Oh, you'll see.
Does he like singing? I can challenge him to a duel of song. Who's
Who
Orpheus?
is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
It should. His is a popular tale
Yep.
among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left with nothing.
Because he's a fucking fool who turned around.
Hades tricked him, you see. And with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
So he's not a fan of yours?
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
I mean, I kind of blame Orpheus for his own thing. Like, sure, Hades maybe didn't have to do what he did, but like, the whole tale of Orpheus, from what I can remember, based on just the stage play Eurydice that I saw in college on the Queen Mary, which was so fucking cool. Like, Orpheus goes down to Hades to save Eurydice, and Hades is like, you can have her, but you cannot look back at her. No matter what you hear, no matter what happens. Like, if you turn around to check that she's actually behind you, she will be lost to you forever. She's gonna stay in Hades. Like, she's gonna stay in the fucking underworld. If, however, you keep looking forward and you just keep walking, she will be behind you and you will both make it out, I pinky promise, right? And Orpheus gets all, like, nervous, like, is she really behind me, though? Is this a trick? I don't, and so he turns around and Eurydice's like, no, and then she goes back to hell. And Orpheus is like, no, and he goes back to Earth and she's lost forever. Like, Orpheus was stupid. Anyways, sounds exciting.
So there's gonna be a fight? Good. I need something to punch.
Don't get too excited, Grace. Orpheus is hardly a worthy foe.
Really? Even though he took your throne?
He took an empty throne after I left. That does not make him a king. Just someone else that's in my way.
In our way, you mean?
Yes, in our way.
Because we're a couple. Let's get on with it.
Okay, so there's an angry
Let's
ghost
get it on.
sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come. It's time to cross the Styx.
Hell yeah. I like how they call him Caron. Even though, to me, his name is either Charon or it's Karen. Could you imagine meeting someone named Karen, but it's spelled Charon? Karen. My name is Karen. Do I need those coins you were telling me about earlier,
The ferryman
Persephone?
will come soon. As we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
How about with song? Yo, what up, Styx? Are you gonna play Blue Collar Man? Is that Styx? They sing Blue Collar Man, right?
I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Kore Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. Boop. No, Corone, I did not bring you any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
I'm here to save Freddy.
My name is Grace, and I'm here to save my friend Freddy. Have you seen her?
He says he has. She spoke a great deal as they crossed the river, and that made him very happy.
Oh,
Happy? Why happy?
because she's
I don't
awesome.
imagine Corone gets much company these days, Grace. No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Corone. Stop asking.
We can find something to play.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him. See? You don't even need to interpret
That
that
was
for me.
so funny and cute.
Yes, what fun. Thank you for
I
encouraging
love him.
Let's get
That was
underway,
so
Corone.
funny.
It's a long ride to the throne room.
Oh my god. He's like, yay! Okay, I need to be quiet. It's music time. I love that. That was so cute.
I wouldn't touch that. Way too much for you. Overload you. Blow a fuse. Every story. Every memory winds up here in the water. I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne.
Dead here, isn't it?
Everything here is fading away. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddy, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
It wasn't your fault. There was no right or wrong. It wasn't your fault. You didn't belong. If my life was stolen, I wouldn't know where to turn. Candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
Oh, is that Orf?
Someone's coming.
Cool armor.
There's music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
Ooh.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone's
We
coming.
might have a problem.
A wolf is waiting in the
This
tomb.
bard's already
Someone's
dead,
coming.
but you can defeat
right here.
I can feel them howling at the moon.
Don't forget where we came.
He sounds familiar too.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can
the
bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
Orpheus, I've been. What happened to the music?
I have been waiting for you, Persephone, for so long. And you brought a muse. Hi.
Hi.
Lovely tune, by the way.
Thanks.
Can't remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Benny.
Poor Benny.
To my underworld. Let me treat you to a song. A welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all. Muse. Any requests? Questions?
My friend is dead. Can you help me?
Loop. The river keeps secrets deep in the water. How far do you sink till you're buried below? I challenged the fates and found my Eurydice, but you had to kill her, and I won't let it go. You're asking the wrong person.
It wasn't your fault. How are you to react? It wasn't your fault. Now there's no turning back. If my love was taken, I wouldn't know where to turn. Your candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
This tete-a-tete is over. If he's the victim, what am I?
Queen, let's not lose our composure. The muse understands.
Well, I won't comply. I'd rather die.
Corpses in crowns, tangled and trapped. Eyes full of cobwebs, only looking back. Don't you see what I see? Looks all dead to me, you're both the same.
The same?
I like what you're doing, Muse, but I thought you'd be on my side.
The bard is to blame for the hell that he's been in.
Sorry, Percy.
You're the reason I'm here. I'm not here to give in.
Oh, you think I will?
Can I get this through both of your heads? You're fighting over something that's dead. I mean, you should have seen this coming.
There's no point in reasoning with him, Grace.
Oh, I believe she was speaking to us both.
I certainly wish I'd seen you coming.
It isn't your fault. Hades broke you both down. It isn't your fault. This is a literal ghost town. But you're forgetting Frey. I just want her return.
Candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn.
You both exist somewhere on the border between real and imagined, the living, the dead. So how can this place be everything you dreamed of? You both deserve more. You must let it go. You both deserve more than this stupid throne.
Did it work? Are they both cool now?
But we have been fools.
You're right. Yet, what about the throne? We can't just leave it empty, can we?
Destroy it.
All that going around in circles, digging up old wounds, and for what? So you can fight over a chair.
that has Cerberus' skulls on it?
There.
Oh shit.
You dare.
I dare.
What gives you the right to interfere in this manner? That throne was not yours to break.
I had to do
You
something.
were obsessed, Persephone. You still are. You need to get over it.
Get over
And that's
it.
for you to decide, is it? That I should get over it?
Sorry, girl.
So what's your plan now, Grace? I assume you must have one after that big demonstration.
Find Freddy. I'm gonna find
You said
Freddy.
Freddy was here, right? Then we should be able to find her. We just need to look.
Let's say you do. Okay, what then? You expect to walk out of Hades with her spirit in tow?
Yes.
Why not? It would have worked for Orpheus if he hadn't looked back, right?
Yeah.
You don't get it, do you? There is no way to free someone from the land of the dead. Not for
Sure there
Orpheus,
is.
and certainly not for you.
And the Fates?
Even if you could contact them, Grace, I assure you, they simply wouldn't care.
Heartbreak.
That's it then. We came here for nothing.
I doubt the Fates would have responded even to the mirror, Grace. And the boundaries of death cannot be commanded away. Not even by the ruler of Hades.
Then what is this throne good for? Just a fancy chair? Bragging rights?
Yeah.
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear. Yet, you might have spoken to her. I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
Oh my god, Grace! I mean, not Grace. Freddy! Sorry. Grace was just the last name on my brain. Freddy!
Freddy!
Gotta catch
You're
them all
here.
because she's Freddy Phantom.
Yeah, I've actually been watching you since you arrived. It's not like there's much else going on.
Fred,
No, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
But the band.
You shouldn't even have been there. I never should have gotten you involved.
Hey, no. You didn't get me involved. I got myself involved.
And look what happened.
I got to be the hero of the story. Just for one shining moment. How cool is that?
This isn't a story, Fred.
You're wrong. It is a story. And you need to finish it. Without me.
No!
Hey, no.
I guess this is it, huh?
Almost. I found someone while I was down here. Someone you really need.
Calliope! I didn't even think about you!
Calliope? This... You can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace.
My eidolon is inside Grace. The rest of me... I'm here, Persephone.
This is real.
I guess you two were better acquainted than you said. Huh, Persephone?
We parted ways years ago. Persephone couldn't take my lectures any longer.
I'd take them now. I miss them.
No, you don't. Think about how bitterly we argued at the end. Don't blame yourself.
Not when there are so many fond memories to cherish instead.
I don't get it. I thought the Eidolon was Calliope's soul. But if that's true, then...
The Eidolon is what makes us an idol, but it's not our soul. Each of us adds a piece to it as it passes on.
But what about the memories?
The memories are but a reflection. And after the Eidolon is passed on, old memories become a reflection of a reflection. It's why the idols have forgotten so much. You knew this truth once, Persephone. Long ago.
Wow.
We need to know what happened to you, Calliope. How did you die?
Why didn't you come to me? If you were in trouble, I would have protected you.
I know you would have. But I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
Oh? Don't be mad. He didn't do
Apollo's
anything.
prophecy?
He didn't tell you? No. I don't suppose he could have. It's a long story.
Well, we got some time, right? We got time. What is the advantage of using these?
I don't know about you,
I wonder.
but I have all the time in the world. Okay, yeah, bad joke. But I really do need to hear this.
Apollo delivered, with great reluctance, a prophecy that said I needed to die.
And who did he deliver this prophecy to?
Athena.
No.
Then she sent the Furies after me when I went to the reliquary. I barely escaped. I fled back to the mortal world. To you.
I mean, of course it's Athena. Duh.
Apollo hates using his power. Why would he have given a prophecy to Athena?
Because she demanded it. She was desperate.
How did you even find out?
Apollo was horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent. And he came to warn me. He was torn. Telling me meant I was locked into it. I still think he did the right thing. Though I expect he disagrees.
What did it say?
What was the prophecy? Surely I need to hear it.
If I tell you, you'll be locked into it. Just like me.
But
So?
the prophecy doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right? They always require interpretation.
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but maybe she was right.
Tell us.
I don't care. I have to know.
Athena wanted to know if there was a way to save the idols. The answer was this. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives.
And I'm the last muse.
And now you know the prophecy.
Why did you go to the reliquary?
Why did you go to the reliquary? We know about the mirror, but...
You wanted to annul the prophecy.
And the Fates are the only ones who could, if they would even help me. I doubted it, but I was desperate. I never got the chance to ask. Someone told Athena where I was going, and she must have realized what I meant to do.
But how did she get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets. You didn't break any of the old laws.
I don't know. Maybe it's something the ruler of the idols can do. But you'd have to ask Athena.
You went to Pan for the key to the reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually. He told me about it long ago.
He told Medusa where you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
Yeah.
Oh. Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
That's it. You forgive him, just like that.
Sure, why not?
I'm sure he feels guilty enough, my love.
They confess their love.
Why come to me? Of all the places you could have run to, Why come to my apartment?
Because I was dying.
But I couldn't save you. I barely even
She wanted to
knew
pass
you.
it on, though.
I was wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the reliquary or just flee. And I heard you singing. I followed you home after to see where you lived. I didn't know what would happen to me, but I thought, just in case, I knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
This isn't your fault.
I don't blame you, in case you're wondering.
You don't?
You didn't ask for all this to happen. You did the best you could, Calliope.
Thank you for saying that, Grace. Truly.
Athena will pay! Do you blame Athena? Or now we know the truth? Now we know the truth.
Now we know the whole truth.
We need to confront Athena. Apollo, too, for not telling us what she'd done.
Does he know?
If he had, Grace would have been locked into the same fate as Calliope.
We don't know that.
This isn't fair.
It isn't fair, Freddy. This isn't how it's supposed to go.
Oh my god.
So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud of you, but it's time to go.
I never truly saw before how trapped we were, so far from shore. Great at the time, but it's time to go.
It's time to
go. Deep within my soul, you will remain with me, a best friend through the dark. Gone, you're irreplaceable. It's time to go. It was quick and so was I was not prepared to die, but Grace, I choose this, and I know you'll get by. It's time. So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud, Grace.
Freddy, I gave everything to watch you go. I know.
Now it's time to go. It's time to go.
Dude, that's so sad. Oh my god.
You've returned.
And I'm sad.
And I see Freddy isn't with you. I'm so sorry, Grace. Did you at least get to speak to the Fates?
No.
Then what happened?
Then we found Calliope.
Calliope, but her eidolon is inside you. How
It
could...
doesn't work like that. The
Oh my
eidolon is
God.
only a part of an idol. The rest just
That made me so
Calliope
sad,
told us
dude.
what happened. The prophecy, how you warned her, how you've been lying to us.
Has he been lying?
You knew the truth this entire time, even when you said you were helping Grace.
Yes. Yes, I did.
I get
You
it.
were trying to protect me, right? You didn't want me to share Calliope's fate?
I thought I could nudge you in the right direction. Help you find the truth without learning about the prophecy.
Well, you failed. We know it now.
I
Then
don't
it's
play. Don't
done.
be bad.
You're locked into it.
Isn't the prophecy open to interpretation? Couldn't you be wrong about how it ends?
When am I not wrong, Grace?
I don't know. I haven't known you that long. It's been 2 days. 3 days.
That's right. Leave. It's what you're best at.
No, Apollo. Come on, bruh. We can be
I don't know how
friends.
this will affect your trial. We could tell them what we've learned. Even without proof, it makes enough sense that Athena couldn't just brush it off. But if she believes you need to die in order to save the idols, if she truly believes that, it won't matter what anyone says.
Then we'll fight.
Then I'll just have to stop her, won't I?
You want to challenge the leader of the chorus in front of everyone.
Fuck yeah.
She isn't giving me much of a choice.
Well, I dare say she has more of a fight in store for her than she would ever expect.
Is that a vote of confidence?
I intend to keep my promise. We go to the trial and I'll help you, even if it means overthrowing Athena. Calliope would approve.
But what about...
Just so you understand, our chances aren't good. I suggest you do whatever necessary to prepare.
You got it.
Great.
Oh my god. If we didn't decide to let Freddy go, would she have come back with us? Oh my god. Oh my god! Last chance. Speak to anyone before the trial. Let's go to Apollo. Oh my god. That made me so sad, dude.
Oh, it's you. Paul comes in, mopier than his usual mopey self, and won't say a word about why. But of course, it's you.
Is he okay?
Is he okay? He left my place pretty upset. I'm concerned.
Oh, you're concerned. Well, I guess the rest of us just better get out of your way, huh? Look, I'm not stupid. I don't buy into this god crap, but I know Paul and the rest of you are not on the right side of normal. Even so, Paul is a good guy. Leave him alone. He doesn't want to talk to you.
It's all right, Oracle. I think Grace and I need a moment alone, if you please.
Oh, sure. Don't mind me. It's not like I was in the middle of anything.
That was the first, like, actual animation that has been in this game. I almost called it a show.
I didn't mean for it to end up this way.
I know.
I know. It's okay, Apollo. You have to stop torturing yourself over this.
I wanted you to find out about Athena without learning the prophecy. To be honest, I was relieved when you chose Persephone, even though I was worried she might lead you astray. When I first became Apollo, I was so sure I could help people. Help the world. I ignored the warnings. You have no idea how many lives I ruined before I stopped. I never should have given in to Athena. This one time, I thought that maybe it will be different.
Maybe it will be.
Couldn't it be? You said yourself, prophecies don't always work the way you think they will.
That's true. I did say that. I hope you can forgive me, Grace.
There's nothing to
There's
forgive.
nothing to forgive, Apollo. You did what you could for a friend. You didn't owe me anything.
I guess all that remains is the trial. Whatever happens, Grace, I'll be standing right there by you.
Thank you. Do you want a hug?
Thank you.
Bro, I feel like you need a hug. You seem like you might be a little stinky, but I feel like you need a hug. You know what I'm saying? That was his day 7 already, what?
Pan? Are you here? Pan!
Pizza! Paniel!
Alright then. Guess I'll just head off.
I thought you didn't want to see me anymore. You're not here to yell at me, are you?
I want to apologize.
No, I, wanted to apologize.
Apologize? To me?
Yeah.
Well,
For thinking you might be behind Calliope's murder. Turns out that's not the case.
oh, then you've learned something, haven't you?
Shah.
Something not exactly pleasant. I see. Isn't that always the way?
Ain't that just the way? Sorry, not the day.
Tell you what, Grace.
It's a rock fact.
Let's indulge in one last transaction. Relay what you've learned, and I'll see if I have any advice to offer.
I'm gonna tell him everything. Why not?
Okay. Where do
If I die
begin?
tomorrow, at least he knows, you know?
Well, of course it was Athena.
That's what I've been saying.
Wait, you knew?
No, how could I?
It's obvious.
So what now?
Let the prophecy play out.
Huh?
Let it play out. It doesn't say the last muse will die. Just that she must for the idols to continue.
That's true.
Perhaps the idols shouldn't continue. Seems reasonable enough.
I doubt Athena would agree. Or many of the other idols, for that matter.
Yes, well, if history says anything about the idols, it's that we're a bunch of reactionaries who make poor decisions.
Yeah.
Frankly, change is long overdue. Continuing on as we have been isn't appealing, and I doubt I'm the only one who thinks so. I'm rather looking forward to the trial now. How exciting.
I'm looking forward to it too, also. I know I just said too, also. It's because words are hard, okay? Words are tough. Let's talk to Persephone.
Did you forget something, Grace?
It felt like we hadn't quite finished our
I
conversation.
forgot to kiss you.
Seems
Mwah.
pretty finished to me. What more is there to discuss?
Your lips on mine. Let's talk about us.
How about us?
You still think there's an us? After you kept me from my throne?
Maybe.
Is that all I was then? That's all I ever meant to you? A means to an end?
You betrayed me.
You betrayed me first!
Annoyingly, you're right.
I know.
But I'm the one I should be angry at.
Yeah.
I drove Calliope away. I wasted all that time being stubborn. And now she's gone.
Ooh. I'm not Calliope, she forgave you, or that's why you pulled away. Like, not self-pity. I don't like that one. I'm not gonna growl at her about shit. I don't really care. Like, it doesn't matter why she pulled away, whatever. Ooh, that's a tough choice. I'm not Calliope or she forgave you. Because it could go this way and be like, she forgave you, get over it. Or I could be like, I'm not Calliope, treat me different. Do you know what I mean? I'm not Calliope. Let's go with that one.
I'm not Calliope. There's a part of her inside me, sure, but we're not the same person.
I didn't say you were.
But you think it, don't you? Somewhere in the back of your mind.
I don't know if I can do this. Us.
Don't like a challenge?
That doesn't sound like the Persephone I know. She's never backed down from a challenge.
I keep wondering, do I like you because of you? Or because Calliope is a part of you?
Good question to ask.
As you gain her memories, will you become more and more like her? Will you think of me as she did? You deserve more than that, Grace. I wouldn't blame you if you wanted no part of it.
And if I do?
And what if I still want this? Us? What then?
I'd say you were a glutton for punishment.
Only in the fictional world. In real life, fuck that shit. But in fiction? Why not?
Is it any easier out there? Do you miss being immortal, Grace?
I'm sure eventually.
Eventually I will. I'll always wonder what I might have become.
I never gave it a second thought before. And now I wonder.
Are we just walking out? There's no us? Oh. Okay, well, I guess the next part would be to go to the auditorium, and I'm assuming... Fuck, I don't know. I'm gonna end this episode here, because if we have to talk to anyone else, I'm cool with that, but if we're going straight into the trial, I'm also cool with that, and we've almost hit an hour, so I'm gonna end this episode here. Maybe it would have been best if I was romancing Persephone to not break her throne. I just figured no one gets the throne. You guys are being redonkulous, so stop fighting over a fucking chair. Anyways. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. We'll do the trial probably... I'm assuming the next episode is gonna be the last. I don't think there's too much more to this game. Especially if we're just gonna do the trial next. But that's gonna be it. Thanks for joining. See you next time. Bye!